Sorry.
Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, happy birthday, baby.
Hey, thank you.
He said it's too early for all that. All right, guys, we'll get started in just a couple minutes. Good to see everyone's smiling faces on here. Top of the morning, Monday morning. What's up, Weston Means Business? How we doing, buddy?
What's up, my man? I'm doing good.
Is that your new backyard?
No, this is actually the back deck at the new complex I'm at. So
Okay.
it's like a little roof terrace. It's pretty cool.
Nice, man. So it's like the common area.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Very cool. I love it, bro. Looking good, man. So happy for you guys. Really, really happy for you guys.
Appreciate you.
And I know that you guys are celebrating an anniversary, right?
Yeah, that was a few days ago. That was year one.
Wow, bro. Good
Yes,
for
sir.
you. Good for you.
Thank you.
So prior to that, had you been in a long relationship, or is this the first time you've been in a long relationship for a minute?
I was in high school. I was in one for like 3 years. That was
Yeah,
my
but
longest relationship.
We're all adults now. Okay, high school relationships don't count.
Yeah, no, I mean my longest adult relationship for sure.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. Well, happy
Yeah.
anniversary to you and to your lady. Did you guys do anything special?
Yeah, we went to Santa Cruz and chilled in Capitola for the day.
Nice,
So it
bro.
was a lot of fun.
I love that.
We went to a couple breweries down there. It was like, I guess breweries is a big thing down there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, cool, man. Happy anniversary to you. We're actually going up to Healdsburg today. Super sappy. We're doing a picnic in the town green.
Okay. I like that
We're
shit.
doing a picnic in the town green in Healdsburg,
Wow.
and then we're
That's-
staying in a cottage right in Healdsburg. So pinkies out.
Yeah. Nice,
Well,
bro.
we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. All right, we got a few people still coming in right now, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. You guys are bright and early. Love this. Good seeing everybody. What's up, Patrick? You letting that hair grow out, bro? I love it.
Dude, it is not by choice, dude. My barber is hard to get a hold of, so this needs to end this week, dude. I can no longer.
No, man, you're right. You wear it well. I mean, how many people vote that Patrick keeps his hair this length?
It won't matter, guys. I'm going. Put your hands down. I'm getting the mid-drop fade, whether you like it or not.
All right, it looks good. It looks good. You guys, we'll give it one more minute and then we will go ahead and officially get started. Let me let Terry in. All right, all right. What's up, JJ? What's up, Tania? What's up, Kelly Gorman? How we doing?
Recording in progress.
Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Hi, Miss Terry.
How are you? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. That's right. That's right. Good to see you guys. All right. So give it one more minute and then we are going to get cracking. Oh, 4 people in the waiting room. Hang tight. Admit all. All right. Cool. 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 All right, guys. This session, these sessions have been growing tremendously. And let me just wait a second. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody. Jack Stegner in the house. What's up? Oh, Melody Shahid, welcome back. Jet setter all the way from Florida comes back, puts a deal into contract. I think the first 2 days of her being back. And so welcome home. All right, let's officially go ahead and get started. Happy Monday to you guys. I know that we all have tons and tons to be grateful for. We're celebrating anniversaries, child's birthdays, coming back from vacation, planning on going to vacation, getting into our first contracts, breaking personal records, exceeding personal barriers. The list goes on and on and on. So you have tons that you can be excited about and be grateful about. And I want you to really think about that. I know we talk about great gratitude all the time, you guys, but I really want you to look around what's happening in your life, who's in your life, your health, the things that you can truly stop and say, you know what? Damn, my life is good. Damn it, it's really, really good. Even the days when things are the hardest, right? We're all parents. We all stress. Sometimes the money isn't coming in. Sometimes we're waiting for a deal to close. We're waiting for that client to get off the fence. But you know what? When you look around your life, there's tons to be grateful for because the money is going to come and go, right? The money is going to come and go. What makes us the most happy is being able to contribute, being able to raise our kids, spend time with our family. Shit, go out to a nice dinner now, right? And sit there with the people that we care about most and break bread, right? Take a trip, listen to some music, do whatever you're going to do. But when you look at the grand scheme of life, I think that we all have something to truly, truly be grateful for. So just want to let you guys know, thank you for holding me accountable. Thank you for allowing me to be in a position to help you in your journey. So I'm really, really stoked about this. So by the show of hands, how many people are here in this environment for their very first time? Please give me a reaction or just raise your hand. All right, so we have Michael. Michael, my man, introduce yourself. Where are you dialing in from?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Michael. I'm from Gilroy, California.
Garlic Capital. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, brother. Well, welcome. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here. And how did you find out about group coaching?
I was on the phone with my buddy Michael Spivey, and he recommended me to this class.
Nice, bro. Nice. Well, Michael Spivey, his aunt's here. I think mom's probably here. Michael's tapping in right now. So great
I'm right here.
people. Oh, there he is. There he is. Great
Mike?
people, and just
Going on,
been
brother?
great ambassadors of the company. So, Michael, how do you know Michael?
We met in the crash course when we were studying for the real estate exam.
Awesome, awesome, brother. And did you pass?
I passed on my 4th try.
Nice. All right. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, my
Thank you.
man. Congratulations. Well, welcome. We open this environment to anybody. All guests are welcome to come here. Hopefully you can take away one thing that you can apply in life and business, my man. So welcome. Do we have any other guests or any other first times to group coaching? No? Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and get started. For the people that have been here before, let's go to Martinique. Martinique, for the people obviously that have been to these sessions over and over again, what can somebody like Michael expect in this environment?
Mindset shift, motivation, encouragement, makes you want to make some damn money with these people. Just all around good time and gems.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So you guys, as we get started, Mel, I wanted to welcome you back. I'm sure you're filled with energy and excitement and a little bit of sunshine on your face. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you're reflecting on while you're away on vacation.
Oh my gosh. So actually I'm going to make a video on how to keep your momentum going while you're on vacation in your business specifically, because this was one of the only times in my life that I have been so busy in my business with multiple listings on the market. I had 2 listings on the market, getting offers on one, right? Literally having agents show and write offers for me while I was gone and on vacation at the same time and gone for 10 days. That was like a total challenge of my mental, emotional, like physical capacity. And I had to stretch myself, but it felt really, really good that I could do both. I would have felt guilty leaving town for 10 days and not being able to service my clients. That wouldn't feel good with me at the end of the day. I can't sleep at night knowing that my clients are not taken care of and that they're not given the best absolute customer service ever. So, you know, and knowing that I'm servicing them, I can go hit that beach harder and go, you know, get that tan, have that margarita, enjoy those oysters, knowing that my offers are out and my clients are getting into those homes and doors are being opened for them. So that was so gratifying for me. And I plan on doing it more. Vacation just uplifts my soul in a way I can't describe. So I really enjoyed it. And, but, you know, all jokes aside, I'm so fucking happy to be back with my team. I'm like giddy with joy to just be like in my office with my plants in my chair, chilling. Like I'm excited for Jack to come in, Walter, Kate. I'm going to give all of them a big ass hug. Like I'm just so excited to be back. And like muggy hot weather was nice for a couple of days, but this fresh, beautiful, like look at where we live, man. What is happening right now? What is going on?
Awesome. Well, welcome home. Super glad. So look out for her blog. Her blog's going to be called Taking Random Pictures of Iguanas on Vacation, but Still Running a Successful Business. So be on the lookout for that. That drops in 2 weeks. Super stoked to have you back. So you guys, as we get started and as the group grows, you remember origins of this group, there was probably like 7 of us, right? We'd come together, we do script role play, we still do some of that, but look around, look at how this group has grown. We're at 38, it's Monday morning. So hats off to you guys. What I want you to do is I want you to load up the chat with your intentions and what you will accomplish this week, right? Go ahead and plug it in at the end of coaching. I'll go ahead and read through that. So what are your intentions for this week? And what are you going to accomplish this week? Go ahead and put that in the chat. So I was thinking about you guys over the weekend, and I was thinking, what is my role? My role is to make you the best athletes that I know possible. I believe that since coming to group coaching, if we are in an athletic situation, and let's say Ronnie Escalante, if Ronnie started coming to our boxing coach 3 months ago, I promise you two things. I promise you Ronnie could probably take a hit on the jaw right now, or he could actually bob and weave differently than he knew how to bob and weave originally, right? I know that I have talent when I step into the ring because I got heavy hands, but somebody that has more skill than me is going to come in and probably knock me out, or they're just going to pick me apart in the ring. So what I believe is that my job and Kenny's job is to make sure that you guys are well-rounded athletes, that you guys have all the skills, all the training, all the motivation, all the inspiration, and you guys know how to go in there and be like, you know what? We've talked about this in training, right? I've seen this in coaching. At least I am a little bit more prepared for that. So I was reflecting back, and I wanted to ask a couple people some questions. So I was looking back through the category of all the things that we've discussed over the last couple months, which it's been pretty vast, and the conversations have been extensive. And, you know, obviously we run audibles during coaching, but I just wrote a few. So we've talked about finding a way. We've talked about the market. We've talked about your vision. We've talked about why clients choose you and what your value proposition is. We've talked about self-talk in the pregame. We've talked about negotiations, time blocking, seller objections. What is your true commitment? Declaring success to the world, productivity multiplier. What is certainty to you? Asking for the buyer's consultation, your personal haka, passion, and tons of other topics. I wanted to pause for a minute. I wanted to go around the room and ask a couple people what has been some of the major things that you have implemented and applied in your business, because the information has been here. The collective wisdom has been here. But my questions to you guys, for the people that don't know, because I might know from one-on-one coaching with you, but I want to share with the room. What are some things that you have applied in your business that you have learned from your brothers and sisters in this environment over the past few months? And so I want to go around the room, just want to ask a couple people, what are some key things that you have applied from your time in this environment? Patrick, I'm going to start off with you, brother.
Yeah, I think honestly it's happened in layers. Like, I mean, because obviously for me it was unique because I just started from scratch on the residential side in January. So like, I feel like step one for me, as far as the first layer that was laid, was just get over your fear and just call. Just like stop, get over the objections, just push through it. And that was a key for me in the beginning, because like, I think that was probably my biggest Achilles heel, was just my discomfort of rejection and like getting on the call. So that was step one. And then step two, I think, was just watching the way that people organize their pipeline. You know, I mean, obviously we all have Chime, we all have KB Core, for better or for worse, but we, you know, I think, I forget who it was. It may have actually even been Melody, but someone had introduced me to how they organize their Trello, and how they sort of color code and, you know, give you an at a glance perspective of, you know, how frequently you need to be following up with these people. And yeah, no, I mean, it was kind of, I'd say the third biggest thing for me was just the emphasis on follow-up, and really like follow through being such a pivotal, important, like no lead behind type of mentality. Because I think what you begin to see is, you know, yeah, this person's ready next year, and that's a bummer because you want to go now, but you're going to blink your eyes and tomorrow they're going to be holding their kid in a baby Bjorn saying, let's go. So I think those three things, you know, pushing through the fear of calling, organizing your pipeline in a way that feels really easy to absorb at a glance, and making sure that once you do that, you're actually following up with them and pushing through to make sure that you're seeing every story to its end.
Love it. I love it. Sasha, let's hear from you, my man. I mean, you're new to group coaching, but what are some things that you have applied in your business and you've noticed a shift in your business?
For me, it's probably just like spending my time the right ways. You know, in the beginning, I was very just uncertain of how to go about my day and what to do. Just listening to everybody and how they go about their business and how they, you know, prepare and, you know, work on different things. For me, it's just been like structure and, you know, calendaring stuff and, you know, really putting things down and doing it. One thing is to write it down. Another thing is to actually do it. So just keeping eyes on the calendar. I would say, you know, just working on my role play, working on talking, being prepared on questions, and just being more just alert, just kind of like, because there's so many things in real estate that you want to, you know, be ready for and research and stuff. So just kind of organizing all that and just being prepared.
Love it. Love it. Let's hear from two other people. Ryan, let's hear from you, my man. Ryan, he got his new phone, right? Are you on your new phone?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you have applied in your business from your brothers and sisters that you've learned in this environment?
I mean, I think you said it perfectly, brothers and sisters, right? I think for me, it's, you know, utilizing the Slack channel to like get basic questions answered. But when it comes to like real life anecdotes or scenarios, like not having an ego and leaning on the team to help you get through a situation, you know, whether it's a deal or an objection. I think that's been a major thing for me. Because I've been someone who's so used to just operating solo. And I think, man, I mean, I think just like showing up. Dewey always says it, showing up is half the battle. So, you know, there's times where I'll miss a training here or there, and it's not necessarily FOMO, but it's like, you don't know you need it until you miss a meeting and then you come to the next one. So I would recommend, unless we're all, I mean, whether you're closing 50 deals or not, but I don't think a lot of us are right now. So these meetings are extremely helpful to help us get to that point. So
Right? We're not closing 50 deals yet, right? So good stuff. And let's Martinique, I know that you're, you know, baby's in the bath, but what are some things that you've applied in your business since you know, that you've learned from your brothers and sisters in this environment?
Follow up for sure. How to convert 26% conversion rates on Zillow. I'm trying to learn that still, but just like taking little bits and pieces from what everybody who's like super successful are doing and just trying to apply it. Like the follow up is the main thing. Like leave no lead behind, like Patrick was saying. That's a huge part, and it's really important for your business because, you know, you just have to nurture them.
Yeah. Good stuff. I love it. So let me ask a couple questions. I want to ask you guys, what are some things that you'd hope to gain from this environment? Like moving forward, just food for thought for me, so I can put some thought tracks together. What are some things that you guys would like to see in this environment that maybe we have not covered? So let's go over to Nicole Kapler. So is there anything that on your mind that you'd say, you know what, I'd love to be able to talk about this in this environment? Nicole.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
So is there anything that you would like to see in this environment that we have not been covering recently to just raise the bar, and something that, you know, you'd feel you'd get a lot of value from?
Honestly, nothing that I haven't been seeing, but just more of like the scripts and the role playing and the actual real life scenarios. I think that's clutch.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Let me ask one other person. Kevin Magna, if you were to say, you know, if there's something else I would love from this group to continue to grow, what would that be?
Yeah, I mean, I think you do a really good job of making us uncomfortable and more of that, right? And you know, I always fail the first time you ask me the questions because of it's the Zoom thing, but you know, that's where we're growing and have the opportunity to grow the most. And so whether it's those really hard, you know, rebuttals from you know, real life situations that we're running into, or, you know, I think me personally, you know, it's dealing with listings and how to get them, how to acquire them, how to talk the talk about around listings. But I know we've been working on that recently. So I think just being uncomfortable, you know, and continuing to push ourselves.
Nice. I love it. And I appreciate you being vulnerable and saying that. So by show of hands or reaction down below, how many people have been uncomfortable in group coaching at one time or another? So, so Jen's raised her hand over here. All right, perfect. How many people or who would like to step up and get uncomfortable today? Please raise your hand. All right, cool. I love that. So Patrick's like, I seen this. We were watching Ridiculousness the other day, and the guy walks around and says, free shrugs. And he's just like, Someone's like, let me get one. All right, so let me ask a question. How many people in this environment, and I want to see reactions because I might not be able to see everyone's hand. How many people in this environment know that they are 100% solid when it comes to making prospecting calls with people in Chime? How many people feel that they're 100% on fire with that? Okay, so that's a hand. Give me some reactions so I can go and change screens so I can see. That's a halfway. Okay, all right, cool. Ronnie, how you feeling about making calls from Chime? Cold calls or warm-ish calls?
I don't have problems speaking, but my biggest problem this week was I've been having weird random calls. I actually asked Jung Hee, do you get these weird random calls from people looking for other people? So I've been getting those calls, which for me, I guess I'm like, is Kenny testing me? I don't know what's happening
No,
here.
I get those too, Ronnie. I get those too all the time.
Okay, so I'm like, I'm just gonna be as professional and as friendly as I can be in these kind of things. And I remember too, I received 2 flex calls and I panicked on the first one. I hung up on it, and then the second one, my Bluetooth just decided to shift on a different mode. I was like, okay, I was like, maybe third time's the charm on this one. So hopefully I get better.
I love that. So once again, like I wanted to be comfortable being uncomfortable. How many people have ever boxed before on the streets or in the gym? So I've done a little bit of both, right? But when I went into the gym, I was probably more scared than I ever was in a street fight because you'd see everyone's technical abilities from the sidelines and you're watching me like, all right, you're going to go in next. Let's hit the buzzer. All right, 3 minutes. And like, I remember being so nervous and so scared walking into that environment because I'd watch them. I'm like, I just know how to hit somebody, but I'm watching them. I'm like, damn, they got skill. I'm going to get popped so many times when I walk in there. So it's kind of the same thoughts when you get into a prospecting call. So let's do this. I want to do a couple calls with a couple people today. I'm going to be the consumer. I'm going to hit you with some hard objections and you're going to convert me for the appointment. I think this is one thing that we haven't done in this large of a setting. So listen, there's no mistakes here. This is all about learning. This is all about growing. This is all about getting better so you know how to counter next time and you can hit them with a good punch. So who would like to volunteer to go first? I'll give you 2 scenarios. Okay, so I see Christina raised her hand. Anybody else willing to go? So I'm gonna give you 2 situations here. One is this person has been in the lead pond for many, many months now, and you are calling and dialing for dollars and you're gonna convert them for an appointment, right? So I'm gonna be a hard client. The second context is this is somebody that we have spoke with in the last 2 weeks, but nobody converted for the appointment, and now it's a nurture lead. So let's go, Christina. Christina, you want to, or Panij, you want to go too? I love it. All right, Christina, we'll go with you first. Obviously, we're going to take it easy on you. You haven't done many calls. So you're calling me. You see that I had searched for some homes 8 months ago in Oakland. That's all I'm giving you. And you're going to call me and we're going to talk about this and you're going to book me for an appointment. You ready?
Yes.
All right, Christina, call me.
Good morning, Elias.
Hello. Hi, who's this?
Hi, Elias. This is Christina from EXP. Team.
Okay,
How are you doing?
yeah, I'm well. How'd you get my number?
You actually inquired. You were in our system. You looked at some properties about 8 months ago on 123 ABC Street. And I was just
Wow.
checking in. How are you doing? How are things going?
It's good. It's good.
Where are you right now looking at houses?
Oh, we're not.
You're not? What made you stop? What changed?
Well, it was so hard. Like we weren't finding anything. And it seemed like all the houses are getting overbid.
I know, I know. Well, you're actually going to be in great hands because I know that's a really common thing that's going on right now. But my team's actually been pretty successful. Whether the houses are hitting the market right now or they've been on for at least a few weeks, because that's another tactic that we can take a look at. I can help you. When are you free for me to stop by or for us to set up a Zoom meeting so I can see what you guys are looking for?
So just so I know, like,
Yeah.
what would be the strategy now versus 6 months ago? I mean, how are you what's your approach versus the other person I was working with?
Well, I mean, every client is a little bit different and every property is a little bit different. It depends on what you're looking for, what area, what you're pre-qualified for, what you and your family actually want. I mean, we can approach homes that you actually want right now. And then I can also look at homes that have been on the market for a few weeks to see where we get lucky. But know that I will hold your hand through the entire process and I promise to make it fun. So
Wow,
when are you
okay. So let's pause there. You guys, let's first off, for her to have the intestinal fortitude to step up, let's just give her a giant round of applause. Really, really
Yeah,
good.
killed that. Let's
Right.
go.
Right,
Yes!
right.
Can I get on the phones? I passed my test. Let's go.
All right, so here's one thing that she didn't do starting out.
I did.
Right? You're gonna have fun, right?
That was Damian being a dad. Sorry, I had to mute you, Damian. So here's one thing she did not do. She didn't.
She wasn't scared of you.
She wasn't scared, right? First off, but she didn't ask a bunch of yes or no questions. Are you still looking to buy a home? No. Oh, well, okay. Well, let me know, right? I'm going to put you on a drip. That's the normal default answer, right? So I think you did really, really good. But I would include like having them get back to the reality of, well, what was the ultimate goal? Like, what did you want to accomplish? Like, take me back to that. Well, we want to provide for our family. We want to have, stability. We want to have ability to have some, equity and provide for our family, generational wealth, all that conversation. Like, have them get back to that because it's easy for a consumer to look at the immediate. What is the immediate? This sucks. It's challenging. But Kevin Magna showed 175 homes to a client. Know what he did? He was a great coach for the client. So know what I do is I'm a coach for you guys. I'm an advocate for you. I won't let you guys let go of the dreams that you guys have to provide for your family. So take me back. What was your original goal? And what was the moment that happened that made you stop reaching for that goal? Tell me about that. Well, just got frustrated, like, get that out of them. So Christina, you did a really, really good job. Never being in the lead pond before. So let's go over to PK. Same thing. You call me. You noticed that I was in Chime 8 months ago, and you're just dialing for dollars, trying to shake the tree and seeing what's available. So call me.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Good morning, Elias. This is
Son,
PK
stop
with
it,
EXP
stop
Realty.
Stop it, son. Hello. Sorry. Who's hello?
Hi, Elias. This is PK with EXP Realty. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, EK. How are you?
Good, good. It's PK. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi.
I see that you're busy with your son. I just wanted to really quickly call in. Elias, about a couple months ago, I understand that you were looking to purchase a property in Oakland. How's everything going?
It's going good.
So where did you guys end up purchasing a property?
We're just not interested right now.
So sounds good. What changed since 4 months ago? Tell me a little bit more about it.
Everything was so overpriced. So we're gonna wait till the market to come down.
Oh my gosh, I hear you. Definitely have about 10, 15 clients in the same place as you are. Let me ask, what were you originally looking to do with the house? Was this going to be your main residence or investment?
This was going to be a residence for me, my fiance, and our 2 children.
Oh, nice, nice. So were you looking for a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom?
3-bedroom, 2-bath with a yard, and we didn't want to spend over $900,000 in Maxwell Park.
Maxwell Park. Yeah, I actually am an area specialist for Oakland, specifically Maxwell Park. Elias, I know it's super competitive, and it seems like you've also been doing a lot of research, which is great in this market condition. Knowing what's going on is going to be helpful. I'd love to talk to you about some strategies that I can help you buy that residence. When are you free for a Zoom call so I can meet your fiance and talk a little bit more about your family and goals.
I don't know. We just want to think about it.
Think about the Zoom meeting or think about the house?
Think about the Zoom meeting.
Sure. What do you want to think about?
Whether or not we want to hop on a Zoom call with you.
That sounds okay. I definitely would want to help you find that house. It seems like you have some questions about me. Do you want to ask some questions about what I do, or I'd be happy to answer any questions.
No, so you said PK, how long you been in the business?
I've been in the business, Elias, for 6 months now, and I've so far helped 4 families very similar to you buy a house in Oakland.
So what's your strategy difference? I mean, we were working with somebody, we don't work with them anymore, but what's your strategy?
My strategy is to get on a Zoom call and learn about you and your family. And I'll tell you everything about Oakland and Maxwell Park and how I was able to secure 4 families in this really competitive market to buy their first residence. But I'll tell you, it's really the relationships I have in Oakland with listing agents, as well as just in general, knowing the market. And understanding clients' needs, and I can tie that all together and find you your perfect home. How does that sound to you?
Sounds really good.
Yeah, so ready to talk? You want to talk tomorrow?
Awesome.
At 4
Awesome. Let's
p.m.?
pause there. Let's give PK a giant round of applause. All right. So I'm hitting her with some really hard stuff, and I think I love the response with that. Take me back, right? Someone says, well, no, we're not interested. Oh, okay, Weston, I'm so sorry. So just so I understand, take me back. When you were originally looking at homes in West Oakland 6 months ago, what was your goal then and what changed? Right? I would drop my tone right there. So what was your goal then and what changed? Right? Because here's how my mind works when I'm talking to a consumer. Who let go of your dreams? Like, listen, with all due respect, Tom, whether you choose to work with me or not, I would have never let you let your dreams go, right? Somebody did you a disservice, right? Why would they allow you to let your dreams go when you said that this was so, because you said that you wanted to do this for your family, and I'm sure that you're still paying rent, right? If you're living in the Oakland area, it's safe to say that you're paying anywhere between $2,500 to $3,500 a month, right? How long have you been paying that, Tom? Yeah, somebody let your dreams down, right? And I love how you said, take me back, take me back, take me back, persistent. So you guys, what were some of the takeaways from what PK said, as well as what Christina said? Chime in, you guys.
She didn't stop. She kept going.
Yeah.
You could tell like she got a little bit uncomfortable, but she didn't give up and say like, she didn't get off the phone like most people would. She kept going, which was awesome. She just kept asking you open-ended questions, which I love. She didn't give up.
She kept on circling the wagon, finding an in, right? Here's how your mind has to work when you're on a prospecting call. Your mind has to work and you have to be thinking in angles, right? Where is my in? Where's my in? Where's my opportunity? Where's my angle? Where's my angle? I'm listening and then I'm finding my in, right? That's it, right? And then I'm going to ask a series of questions to lead me to my end result. You have to think of yourself almost like a litigator, right? A litigator goes into court and they know that I have a not guilty or guilty verdict I need to get to. What do? They ask a series of questions in order to get there. It's the same thing for you. It's good, better, and best. You need to be asking the best questions while you have them in that short amount of time. So Christina, is it safe to say if you found the right house in the perfect neighborhood and it fit the criteria, is in the budget, you guys would still move forward with purchasing a home in the Bay Area? Well, yeah, okay. So it would come down to the perfect home, the perfect neighborhood, and the perfect criteria. Let me have a conversation with you. What does that look like? Tell me about that, right? Because nobody wants to give that up if it's for their children or for their family. If they were just casually looking, okay, maybe this case does not apply. But if they're doing this for their family, why the hell are we going to let go of their dreams? So PK, I loved how you kept pushing. Who else, you guys? Any thoughts, any feedback, any insight on what Christina or PK said? Feel free to chime in.
I thought one of the most pivotal sort of make or break moments is when you hit PK with the like, well, I don't know if I want to get on a Zoom call with you. And that's a tough one because you have to sit there and go, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? But then you have to figure out how to smoothly circumvent that. And you can tell it was one of those moments where I feel like it caught her off guard, but like what makes PK so strong is just her ability to quickly adjust. And so it became, look, that seems like you might have questions about me. Let me squash those for you. Like, how can we cover this? And it didn't feel like accusational. It didn't feel like, well, it seems like you don't think I'm good enough. Like, it just felt really like you smoothed out those wrinkles really quickly. And like, I frankly, I don't know if I could have recovered that strong, but you
so
did,
good
so
stuff. Good observation, Patrick. Because here's the thing, PK, if we were going to ask somebody for a Zoom call that we've never met, we better have earned the right. We have better have earned the right to ask them to go to that level, which means that's one-on-one time with me and Weston Means Business. Have I earned that right? The way that we earn that right is by asking the right type of questions. That is it. We need to ask a series of questions that are going to lead to that. Now, Amy, I know that you're probably spending copious amounts of time on Zoom, right? You're probably doing all kinds of Zoom meetings since the pandemic, right? Here's what I'm going to do, and I wanted to throw that out there because I'm sure you don't want to do it, but here's why it's important that we connect via Zoom to go over our strategy, how I help to serve clients, and how I can write an offer that's going to get won in this competitive environment. If I was able to show you that via Zoom, would you give me 15 minutes of your time so I can show you how I'm going to help you get the biggest asset that you've ever had in your life? Well, yeah, if you're going to show me something, earn the fucking right to give me a Zoom call. Earn the right. Some people go in too soon for a Zoom call when they haven't even understood the situation. I don't know you, Ernesto. Why the heck do I want to hop on a Zoom call with you? But through the breaking down and asking questions and discovery, and then I call it the discovery confirmation. So it sounds to me, if I've heard you correctly, PK, you said that it's important to do this. You said you have children. You say that the reason you stopped, you said this, you said this. Have I missed anything, Mr. Buyer? Okay, based on that, here's what we should do next, right? It's the discovery confirmation, and then you wrap that into a close. You guys. All right, let's hear from Ryan. Ryan, we're going to go to you. I know you've spent some time in the lead pond, bro. We're going to go, this person was looking for a home in Berkeley last year. You're just shaking the tree. You're stirring the pot. You're trying to find an opportunity in lead pond. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's roll.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Elias, this is Ryan with eXp Realty. How's it going?
Hi. It's good. What can I do for you?
I was reaching out. A few folks from our team were contacting you last year about your home search in Berkeley. I just wanted to check in and see, where you were at in that process.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Man.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. What happened?
I just, there was a house on Buena Vista that we liked, and it was on the market for $925, and went into contract for 1.3 non-contingent. So we were kind of like at that time, like, well, we can't really compete.
I completely understand how you feel. I have a lot of clients that are encountering those same situations right now. And what we've found is really the listing prices, which a lot of people in the market don't understand. They're really just made up based off of the other agent and what they feel like is going to get the most attention on that property. So if you were working with another agent in the past, hopefully they guided you in not letting that distract you or discourage you. But going back to that moment, are you looking for this home for yourself or family? Take me back in, what was the initial goal?
It was our family, man. We wanted to purchase a home so we could stop paying rent and have some security for our kids. We have a 9-year-old and a soon to be 3-year-old, and our we're living in Berkeley, man. It's not cheap.
Absolutely. I can imagine the rent you're paying over in Berkeley for your whole family. So if we were able to find you a home that's in your guys' budget and I can actually like help guide you and help you navigate these tumultuous waters. Is that something that you guys are still looking to do right now?
Yeah, man. But I mean, if it's just going out and seeing homes and stuff like that, like I would want to know, and I have to sell my fiance on this. Like, what is the strategy, man? That's what I guess we need to know. Like, how are you going to help us? Because I don't know you yet, Ryan, but I appreciate the call. I think you sound like a cool person.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. I completely appreciate you asking that. My strategy really varies depending on the client and their goal and situation. I know a little bit about the fact that you guys want to look in Berkeley, but there's a lot more that goes into it. One of the strategies, or one of the components rather, is our relationships in the market. I'm part of the largest growing team in the Bay Area, so our name holds a lot of weight. So I've had clients win deals where we weren't the highest offer, but the listing agent knows our team, they respect us, and they know we don't mess around. So they're going to have a smooth transaction. So that's part of the value that I extend to my clients that I work with. And I think that's something that could help you, especially in an area like Berkeley. It's going to be competitive. There's no way around that. But those relationships alone might help us get an edge up. To dive deeper into that, would you and your fiance be available either Friday or Saturday for a Zoom call? And that's really where I can learn more about you guys, your budget, your area, and then we can really break down the nitty gritty of the strategy.
Yeah, man, that would work. Yeah, let's pause there, dude. Like that right there was absolutely textbook, man. So let's give Ryan a giant round of applause. So that was really, really good, because here's the thing. Let's just talk about tonality, right? You made me feel, and you did a feel, felt, found without even knowing it. I think it was a feel and felt, whatever. It was two of the F's, but you did that without it seeming like, okay, well, I understand how you feel. Other people have felt the same way, but what they have found, right? And I think that leveraging the team, obviously huge. I would have tried to find out how much rent are they actually paying right now, right? Is it safe to say that you're probably paying about $3,500 a month for rent if you're living in Berkeley? Is that safe to say? Is that conservative? Well, yeah, we're at least paying that. Well, if you did that over the next 3 years, that's $126,000. That's $126,000 that you guys could use for a down payment. So you know that houses are going up significantly, especially in Berkeley. Houses are selling for 10 to 20% over asking price in Berkeley. So Mr. Buyer, let me ask you a question, and it's a rhetorical question, but I need to ask it. Is your rate of pay going up at the same level that houses are increasing in the Bay Area right now for what you do in your employment? No. So, hey, I don't know who did you a disservice before, but time is of the essence. We don't see any signs of the market changing anytime soon. So if it's still important for you to provide for your family, because it sounds like you're a really good father and that's what you want to do, I think this is the time that we revisit this. And at the end of the day, if you don't see my value after our Zoom call, cool, you don't ever have to work with me again or never have to take your call. But I want to show you on that Zoom call what myself, my team, and our tools can help you find or win an offer in this competitive environment. Like that's, dude, everything that you just said is crucial. I would have brought in the rent and then I would have wrapped that shit back up, dude, and put a bow on it, bro. You did such a good job on that call.
Appreciate you.
Seriously, really, really good job. So we're going to go with Cynthia next. Now she's not driving. She's stationary. We're going to go with you next, Cynthia. All I heard was an oh shit. Before we go, she's going to work out the everyone's has to mute and stuff. What were some key takeaways from what Ryan just said, you guys?
I love that he said, like, I work with a reputable team in the Bay Area, and some of the properties that we've even closed weren't the highest offer because of our brand, because of our name. That was fire. I wrote that down. That was ball.
Totally. He leveraged the success of the team. And some of you don't have a book of business to reference, right? But we've done over 300 deals this year as a collective. You guys have some huge ground to stand on. So really great stuff, Ryan. I think that was the first one that we heard that really wrapped in the strategy and the use of the team. So good stuff. Cynthia, are you ready? I know you're in your glass case of emotion now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So Cynthia, this is somebody, and I'm going to change it up on you. somebody that you showed homes to 6 months ago, and then for some reason went ghost on you. But part of your follow-up, you just gave them a call, and then, oh my God, Elias answered the phone. All right, we'll take it from there, and I'll run, because this is going to happen, everyone, right? Somebody goes to you, you're just part of your follow-up, and they're like, oh, hey, Tom. So let's take it from there. So Cynthia, call me.
Hey, real quick, what area are we looking in?
Martinez.
Okay, perfect. All right, ready? Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Elias, it's Cynthia Peterson. How's it going?
Oh, it's good. Hi.
Hey, I know it's been a hot minute since we chatted. I wanted to check in with you guys and
Your audio cut out.
I'm so sorry about that. I just wanted to check in with you, Elias, and see where you guys are on the house hunt.
Yeah, Cynthia, we're sorry. I know that we kind of fell off. We just, I don't know. I guess we should have told you. We were just feeling a little bit discouraged. And so, yeah, we were just discouraged.
Elias, there's totally no need for you to apologize. Remember what I always say, I'm on your timeline. So if you guys needed to take a break, it's all good. I'm still here. The market's still moving. So how about we reconnect? That way I can sit down with you guys and reanalyze where we're at. The market has shifted a little bit, so I want to make sure to bring you guys some of those stats. That way we know what it's going to take to win in this market. Sound good?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, awesome. So tell me real quick. We were looking 6 months ago in Martinez, and then there was a little bit of a pause, right? Can you tell me what happened in that pause? What created that for you?
I think discouragement. It wasn't anything that you did.
Discouragement. Let's elaborate on that a little bit. Was it the amount of homes that we were seeing? Was it the prices? Tell me a little bit more.
All of it.
I see. Got it, Elias. Well, I'm so glad we were able to connect today. Let me tell you why. This season, we are seeing an influx in homes coming on the market. That means you're going to have more variety to choose from. All that pent-up energy from buyers, that's still out there. But there is a little bit more inventory on the market now. We are seeing a little bit of an influx in that, so that's awesome. Also, I'm super excited to tell you, since the last time we talked 6 months ago, I'm on this incredible new team, and there's 120 agents. Can you imagine the amount of these off-market opportunities we're going to have with now me teaming up with 100 different agents in our area?
Yeah, totally.
Awesome. So I want to respect the fact.
I'm going to pause you right there, because this is spot on. This is great. Here's what you're doing. You're obviously following back up. You're really being empathetic to them, right? Here's what I would suggest is that, you know, you guys, I'm really, really glad that we're talking. I wanted to apologize to you, Amy. And there'll be a pause, right? I would be quiet. I wanted to apologize to you. Why, Cynthia? Because I didn't prepare you correctly, I don't think, for something that is real. And I don't think that I brought it to your attention, which is called buyer fatigue. And I probably should have brought that up a little bit earlier to really prepare you for what we were going into, because I'm sure it was hard. And you guys are lugging around the baby, and it's hot, and we've seen 25 homes. And I don't think I did the best job I could as your coach in your corner to help you understand what buyer fatigue is and the effects that it can truly have on us. So I just wanted to apologize, and I should have done a better job at really helping you through that buyer fatigue. Right? Because I think you're saying all those things, and the fact that now it's like this new sense of enjoyment, there's this new inventory, there's this new team. Cynthia, I think like the way that you connect with people, I would be like, well, yeah, I'm ready again, Cynthia. I'm ready again, because we're all going to have those people. So let's hear takeaways from what Cynthia just said, because I think that the tone, her flow, and her energy are spot on. Let me hear some feedback and insight.
The
can
feedback
I like
that you always share about tone, I think Cynthia's example of always actually smiling is really shows over the phone. Even for me, I have very low energy today, and I realized that in my tone, because I was super just like tired, my tone was like not good. It was like a shitty tone, but like her energy, the vibrant energy, the positivity was like coming across even Zoom. So I feel like that's her gift, you know, the energy that she's able to uplift that client that is really exhausted and like get them excited that like it's going to be fun working with her.
Totally.
So I just love that she's always smiling.
Yeah, I told Raymond Rosales this the other day too. We were on a call. I was like, dude, just do this, man. Just let me hear it. Hello, hi, and Cynthia. That's a gift. Like you always are smiling. You know, even when shit is tough, right? You're still optimistic. And optimism in this game is really what clients need. So, Damian, you were going to chime in.
Yeah, you know, I like to take notes from the different role plays that we do here and implement them into my own strategies. But the off-market opportunities in terms of leveraging the team, that's huge, because I just had a call before we had the meeting, and that ran me a little late, but it was along those ends, somebody that was just discouraged with where prices were and where this particular property might end up trading. You know, they're super daunted, but at the same time, when you present them with opportunities like that, like, hey, we might have a off-market opportunity because we have so many agents in our network that could move the ball forward just a little bit, you know, again, with the leverage part of it. So I like that.
Love it. Love it. My advice to everyone, find a problem. Find whatever the problem is that they're facing in their search and whatever's going on. Find that problem and be the solution, right? How do we find that problem? Is we ask and we ask. The old adage that selling isn't telling, selling is asking and sitting back and actively listening to what a consumer is saying. Then you will find your in, because like I said, your mind is working like this. Angle. Up, there it is. I'm going there. I'm in. Awesome. Let's stay here for a little while, right? Once you find somewhere, remind yourself, I'm going to stay here for a while because here's an opportunity for me to book for an appointment. The people that book the most appointments and go on the most appointments in this business are going to be the people that make the most money and be the most productive. Book the most appointments. So Cynthia, really, really good job. And now let's look at on the other side, because Cynthia, you're a super humble person. What are some things that you feel like you could have done better?
I really need to dig in deeper when people, and I'm trying because I'm asking folks to elaborate, but I'm seeing this across so many realms of life. I got to dig in. Like, I ask these surface level questions, and then I might ask one that's a little bit deeper. I got to get like real deep. I got to get underground with it. And this just happened. I had a client reach out. They were looking 2 years ago, and we're doing a face-to-face consultation tomorrow. So this is really good stuff. That's what I love about group coaching. It's always like, this is stuff that we're going to be encountering in real life.
Totally. Absolutely. So I had, back in the days, I had 2 different managers tell me these, and it means the same thing. You need to get to their bones, Elias. I'm like, to their bones? Like, yeah, you need to get to their bones. Stop scraping the surface and ask questions and get to their bones. And then we had a whole training session on getting to the 3rd level. The 3rd level is where emotions live. Once you are able to find and evoke emotion in a presentation, you're able to reach that level, like a different level of people. If you're able to hit an emotional level, people are going to open up more. But if it's surface level questions and you're thinking good, better, and best, what are the absolute best questions that I could be asking, then you're going to get surface responses, right? It's like going on a first date. Okay. Been a long time for me. I enjoy being in a relationship, but you've all of you have been on probably a stale ass date, right? And they're like, oh, what do you like to do? Oh, cool. So you're a Sagittarius. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Do you always eat Indian food? No, right? It's like this basic bullshit ass questions trying to do a discovery. And you're just like, oh my God, I cannot wait till this date is over. Or You have the flip side where it's like, wow, this is super engaging. The conversation is flowing, asking some, because girls, you know, God, he asks really good questions. He's a really good listener, right? You guys know that. I've heard that before, right? If I didn't listen to Jen, I probably wouldn't be in a relationship with her. She's like, this dude fucking sucks, right? So think about that, right? We all have been in a scenario where it's like, damn, there's some energy here. There's some flow. There's some chemistry. It's because of the right conversation or the right questions were asked in that environment. It keeps the momentum going. It keeps the momentum. Is it going to work with everyone? No, it's not. That's why cold calling is a numbers game, right? All you're looking for is one person to say, you know what, Cynthia? Yeah, you're right. It's actually a good time. You actually brought up some really good points. You actually, Sasha, made us think a little bit. You know what, Kevin? That's a really good point. Nobody has ever said it to us that way. Damn, Terry, like that was really brutally honest, and I really appreciate you being humble. Thank you, Ernesto, for saying that you didn't do the best job helping us understand what buyer fatigue is, because I never even heard that term. Kelly, thank you for not giving up on our dreams. I would have never done that. I would have came with some water, a mouthpiece, some Vaseline for your eyebrows. I would push you back in the ring, and I got you, right? We're going to do this. We're going to win, right? You didn't have the right coach in your corner. You didn't have the right person helping you out throughout this process. I'm never going to let go of your guys' dreams. You guys shouldn't let go of your dreams either. Let's do this, right? Get them back to all the reasons why they want to purchase a home, right? Because unless you're working with investors who is just cut and dry, it's a business deal. Some of them have some type of emotional attachment of why they want to purchase a home, right? If you're able to find that, I promise you, there's gold on the other end. I promise you. You guys, I know I'm an excitable person. I know I'm loud. I know I have tons of voice inflection, but sometimes when I'm on a call, it is super, hello? Yeah, hi, Tom. Hey, Tom, it's Elias Estudo calling from EXP and Team Fast. Wanted to follow up with you. I noticed 8 months ago, you were looking for a home in Berkeley. And PK, normally when someone's on Zillow, they're either ready to buy now or they're just in the looking phase. Where would you say you are, right? And then that question's going to open up everything. And then you decide, because your mind is working like this, what angle am I going to take in? Well, we're not really interested anymore. Oh, okay, well, take me back, Tom. When you were originally looking for homes in Berkeley, what was the goal? And then what changed? Oh, and now there's the objection, right? Is it an objection or excuse? Because if it's an excuse, then okay, that's easy. The objection is where you go in. That's where your sales ability comes in. That's where all of your skill, your time, your effort, all the training that you've done behind the scenes comes into play. Because you guys should anticipate getting objections. You should be like, come at me, bro. Come at me with the objections. I am so prepared. I heard from Cynthia. I heard from PK. I heard from Christina. I heard from everyone, my brothers and sisters in coaching. I know I have some skill to get around most of these, because at the end of the day, when you think about the grand scheme of objections, how many really is there? How many is there? There's not that many objections. If you become a master at the communication, asking the right questions and overcoming it, cool. There's not too many objections that I'm going to get. Time, money, the market, right? There's normal objections that we're all going to get. Become a master at those things. So you guys, I want to wrap it up. I want to go around the room and I want to hear some takeaways from people that were here today. Let's go to Kelly Gorman. What were some of your takeaways from today?
Let's see. Just asking the right questions, not yes or no questions. You know, doing the best possible job listening you can, and not giving up.
Love it. I love it.
And understanding and presenting your value add to them.
Yeah. It's like you got one chance right now. They're on the phone. You got a 50-50 chance of getting them to convert to an appointment. They answered. God dang it. I like those odds a lot. That's why I love cold calling, because there's huge opportunity. Let's hear from Jeff Phillips. Jeff Phillips, what were some of your takeaways from today's session?
So I love these type of sessions, honestly. And one of my big takeaway is like, I love Cynthia's tone. Every single time, it feels like you like talking to your best friend who cares so much about you, and like the question.
Jeff, you're cutting out, but
She
Cynthia.
asked and her pop. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were cutting out. Let's try again.
Oh yeah. So what I was saying is about like her inflections. Like she sounds like your best friend that like just genuinely cares about you. And I love that every single time she goes. And I'm trying to work my way and find my rhythm in that same process.
Man, and you have that as well. One thing that I was working with Jeff on early on, I was like, don't sound like you are the scripted man. Hi, how are you, Cynthia? Cynthia, it's Elias from EXP and Team Fast. How are you? Good. Hey, listen, just following up with you. That's the sense and that's the tone, right? And if you just practice and you smile and you go, hey, how you doing? Good. Who's this? Hey, it's Weston Means from EXP and Team Fast. I want to follow up with you on your Zillow inquiry from 6 months, right? It's like, it's so inviting and so warm. So I'm glad that you picked up on that. So I've said Weston Means' name probably 10 times during this. Wes, what were some of your takeaways from this session?
Man, I think the biggest thing for me, just seeing everyone leverage the team, like that was really beautiful. I mean, even if you're a younger agent, we have all that support, and it's something that you can always use, something in your tool belt.
For
So
sure.
I thought that was really good.
For sure. Looks like you're in Arizona, bro. I love that backdrop, dude. That's so cool. I love it.
It's because
Let's
it's
go.
all orange.
Yeah, I love it. Let's go to Rebecca. Rebecca, what were some of your key takeaways from today's session? Okay, we'll go on. We'll go to Amy Powlin. Amy Powlin, what were some of your key takeaways from today's session?
Hi, thank you. I have so many. I wrote them all down. I really liked how you mentioned discovery confirmation, like how you talked about asking the right questions and then like summing it up to kind of try to like get them to focus on like, you know, that to me sounds really professional, and like the tonality of your, you know, how you're sounding. And I mean, I loved how you talked about buyer's fatigue. I didn't even know that. I think probably a lot of people are suffering from that. And I mean, I just got so much out of it. And all the people who had the guts to share and you know, be on the spot. I really learned a lot from all of you. You did an excellent job, and I'm just so excited to watch you guys.
And let's give Amy a giant warm welcome. She's one of our newest team members. So thank you for being here. She came to the team from another team in the South or the Peninsula and came here. She said that she's learning so much just being around you guys. So thanks for being here. Let's go over really quick to Miss Terry Daniel. What were some of your takeaways from this environment?
I would definitely say from, you know, starting all the way back to the beginning of the questions, I think everything comes out of the tonality, the responses to the objection. It comes from practice. And that's all you can keep saying is practice, because with practice comes confidence. With confidence, it gives you that key that Cynthia has that to be able to just spit it out there. If you remember, if everybody keeps in mind that they are a licensed realtor and they practice their craft and they learn what their job is, then it's no different than anybody else. If you're a doctor and you have to do surgery, you have to know how to use the equipment, you have to know how to diagnose. And I think with real estate, we just have to be reminded that we have to practice. And in some cases, you can't learn it from others. You basically have to practice and take ownership yourself.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love that, Terry. Listen, you guys, if you haven't gotten access to Chime, there's about 6,000 plus leads in there. You can view it two ways. These leads are shit, or tons of people are cleaning up and they're finding opportunities there. But you have to have the courage to just start dialing the phone. So if you haven't got access to Chime, talk to Molly. In order for you to get access to Chime, all you have to do is do a role play buyer's presentation with me. We could do that in a group, or we could do that at one-on-one, but it'll give you access to Chime. Then go into the best calls channel on Slack. You guys can listen to Eric, you can listen to tons of people's calls, so you can actually hear the communication that they're having with the consumer. So this is a huge part of your business. Obviously, prospecting is key. If you know how to book appointments, you guys, you'll see your payday increase, but you just have to get really, really good at it. And it's hard, you guys. Trust me. This is the one thing that I know early on in my career. I started working as a telemarketer when I was like 19 years old for a huge technology company. So it's something that I started in my career, and I feel like it's something I truly, truly enjoy. It's because I've practiced and practiced and practiced over the years. So have some fun with it, you guys. Make it an environment where you can really go in and you know, have some fun with it. So before we head out, I want to go over to Ryan. Ryan, let's do key takeaways from the session, and then I want you to take us off of the field.
Key takeaways for me were, you know, tonality obviously is a big one. And the open-ended questions, you know, one of the terms that I've heard in my sales career is peel the onion, right? Similar to what Elias was talking about. You want to keep on peeling the onion to get to the core, to figure out what they, you know, what they're looking for. And all I can tell people is like, get the reps in, get the numbers in. And on that note, it's a Monday. It's the beginning of the week. I hope everyone has their goals set. Everyone put them in the chat. Everyone support each other, hold each other accountable. Go out and help people. When you help people, that's where the bread comes. When the bread comes, that's where the fun comes. And love y'all. Hope y'all have a good week.
Awesome. I love it, you guys. I'll put this as well as the other recordings in Slack. And when I put this recording in, you'll see everyone's intentions and goals for the week. So you guys, I don't want to keep you any longer. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for everyone that stepped up in this environment. And listen, if it means that you got a little bit of energy or a checkup from the neck up or a boost from your brothers and sisters in this environment, cool. Whether it means you learned a new strategy, a new word, a new line, a new phrase, a new way to, you know, overcome an objection. That's what this is all about, you guys. So thank you. My humble gratitude to each and every one of you. Appreciate you all and have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Let's
We'll see
get
you on
it.
Wednesday.